Welcome to day 4 of our guest speaker series. We're very excited to have our guest speaker today, all the way from Brazil. Gabriel, thank you so much for coming back and talking with us today.
Hello.
All right, so what we're going to do today is Gabriel is going to talk about Brazil and scouting in Brazil and anything else he'd like to talk about, and then we're going to open it up for questions. So when it comes time for the questions, you can type your questions into the chat to me, and then I'll ask them to Gabriel. So Gabriel, go ahead.
Hello. My name is Gabriel. I'm from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and I started in my group, my scout group in 1910. 1997. And today I am leading a Cub Scout together with my mother. My mother is part of my group. And my group has 60 or more youngers between 7 and 21 years old. First of all, I would like to talk about the history of the Scouts in Brazil. The first attempt to introduce Scout in Brazil was in 1910. It started with militaries who had participated in a military mission in England and returned to Brazil with uniforms and manuals about the scouting. The first association was just for boys, and during the 10 years, this after started the Bandeirantes, it's the name of the girl association. So we have officially two associations, Escoteiros do Brasil and Bandeirantes do Brasil. But nowadays, both can receive boys and girls in the same patrols and groups. So let me say, so we have these two associations, but there are another three that they don't work together with us, and they are not recognized by the World Association. One of these associations is the Bravadores. It's an association from the Adventist church, and we have traditional Boy Scouts. They they are a descent. Uh, they didn't accept the change in our rules. And another one is small together with another church too. So we have three modalities: basic, it's like it's minor, seer, and air. Air is there are a few groups in the air modality due to the high cost of this activity. I just know one group in Rio de Janeiro. Together, it's a rich part of the city. So we just have one group in this modality. Uh, about the organization of our groups, we are divided by the ages. We have the Cub Scouts. We call these wolves, reference to the Mowgli history. I don't know if you know the Jungle Book. Do you know what is the Jungle Book? No. So the leader of the Cub Scouts are called by the name of the animals. The wolves called Balu, is a bear, and Balu in my group. In the you have the section between 11 and 14 years old. It's scouting, and the 15 and 18 senior or guide groups. So you have these divides different than you. So at the merit battle, we have divided by the knowledge areas. like sport, or health, and religion, or technology. You have the merit badge in these different areas. And when you uh, complete the 15 merit badge, you have to complete your program, and then you can try to receive the where you have like a Eagle Scout. But all the group have to discuss if the younger can be a Eagle Scout or no. We have this discussion between us. Mm. The uniform, you have two kinds of uniform. One of the uniform is a traditional uniform, the same of the Baden Powell used. So, but it's uh, very hot and uncomfortable for us because the tropical climate here. So we have this new one. It's green for the adults and the blue for the youngers. Let me. I think I just remember this now, but I don't. What do you want to know more about the Scout in Brazil?
Oh, you're doing good. You want to open up for questions now? Do you want to open it up for questions now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and type in the chat. I have a couple questions already. What is your favorite place to go camping in Brazil?
Brazil is a big country, so I just visit another states during the international camps, like a Pan American camp in Foz do Iguaçu. It's a place where we have a big waterfall, like a Niagara Falls. It's a nice place to visit here. But in Rio de Janeiro, we have mountains and a beach to visit. So we have different places. But I prefer to camp during the winter because we have a good view of the sky. I like to do in my city, Nova Friburgo. It's a small city with a big area with forests and then open areas to camp.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Do you have a lot of troops in Brazil?
You have?
A lot of troops.
Yes, we have a lot of troops, but more in the south of Brazil. In the north, we don't have a good program to open new groups and these things. We try to do a new activity for these areas, but we have more in this area of São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and the states of the south.
How many scouts are there in Brazil?
I look here. 11,953 Boy Scouts in Brazil. Just in my association. I don't know how many Girl Scouts we have in other association.
Okay.
But
all right. Now I think you already answered this, but you have to earn 15 merit badges, right?
Yes.
15. So it's 15 merit badges. What was your favorite part about being in America?
The best during when I was in America.
Yep.
Let me say. I learned more about how do you work with financials. Do you have a big area with good equipment, and this helps us to work more and better with the youngers. So I learned how to work your money and use this in Scout. It's very interesting, your administration. very interesting.
Okay. Do you do geocaching in Brazil?
What?
Geocaching.
Geocache?
Yeah, geocaching. Andrew Check, how would I explain that? It's a
Geocaching can be explained as kind of like a treasure hunt, and you're looking for these small, like Tupperware or plastic food containers in the outdoors by using a GPS or a phone.
It's,
you don't do that in Brazil?
you use during this activity? Or no?
Yeah, it's an activity you use the GPS.
Oh,
Yeah.
GPS. Okay, okay. Oh,
Mm,
repeat the question, please.
mm.
I lost the
That's
clip.
okay.
No, so,
All right. You worked at Camp Trimount,
yeah.
right? What did you do at Camp Trimount?
During the morning, I was in Cope, and the other parts of the day, sometimes in the first camp, at first aid, I don't remember the right name, the first aid, and together with another guy, survival. I do three different activities: the coping, survival, and the first aid. I don't remember the correct name.
Mm. And just for those that don't know, COPE is the the climbing wall and the all those fun things. That's great. Do you think you'll ever come back to America?
Uh, I want to do this, but now I'm studying, working. It's hard for me to break my time and go in a trip like this with 2 or 3 months outside of Brazil. But one day I want to go again to this place and to meet some of the Boy Scouts who worked with me.
Mm. All right. Someone asked here, um, can we exchange Brazilian coins to American coins for merit badges?
To extend,
I guess, can we exchange Brazilian money for American money to buy some merit badges?
oh, they want a merit badge from Brazil, it's it?
Yeah, can they want to buy a merit badge? It looks like.
Oh, okay. We have a scout shop, internet, but I don't know who won this, but I can send some of this badge for you to give
Sure.
to the boys. I can do this. I can send by email what kind of merit badge they would like to have to collect, and I can send you. No problem.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
just
a
shoot me that
gift for
email.
you.
Sounds good. Oh, it's specifically for. I understand. All right. So this question is in regards. He's he's working on his coin collecting merit badge, and he's collecting Brazilian coins.
Mhm. Oh,
So that's what he's doing.
I can do this too.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Sounds good.
don't worry.
All right. What type of animals do you worry about when you go camping?
Mm. And snake, it's, you have a big snake,
Snakes. All right.
not like anaconda, but not dangerous like this.
Yeah.
uh,
Have you been in the rainforest?
yeah, no, rainforest is north of Brazil. It's a tropical. I don't know in English this name, but it's between a sea and a mountain. It's a
Okay.
specific type of forest we have here.
Okay. All right. All right. Here's a question for you. Um, what surprised you the most when you went to Camp Trimount? What was the most surprising thing about life in New York State?
During the campus is surprise for me just have boys because in Brazil have boys and girls all the time together in all activities. We just separate them during the night in the tent. One tent for boys, another for the girls. But during the camps, the trips, all the things, the boys and girls together. It's very surprise from you. And another thing I told before was the place. We have a good equipment and good things to do with the boys. The things that I never had seen before here in Brazil, like shots and other things. We don't have this here.
All right. Have you ever been to any other scout camps in any other countries other than Brazil and the United States?
Yes, in Toronto, Quebec, in Canada, during the World Mood Scout in 2013. It's a
cool.
world camp just for the rovers.
Awesome.
And the Pan-Americano camp in Argentina.
Have you ever been to a World Scout Jamboree?
What?
Have you ever been to a World Scout Jamboree?
No, World Scout, no. Just
No.
a Pan-American jumbo.
How many countries have you been to?
7.
Okay. And how many languages do you speak?
I try to speak in English. I try to learn more. But I know a little bit German and Spanish.
Okay. So do you have merit badge colleges in Brazil?
How is merit college?
So I guess in the United States, we have big events where you can earn a bunch of merit badges. Do you have things like that in Brazil? People can gather and earn merit badges?
No.
No. Okay. All right. All right. What was the scariest thing you've ever encountered while camping?
And the scary thing,
The scariest thing you've ever seen while camping.
Camping. Let me know. It's terrible. During one activity, the leader was using something that explodes in the face of the boy and destroyed the face of the guy. Very complicated to work with this because you are far from the city and the hospital, and we have a big trouble with this. So now we can't use in any situation this kind of the activity. We can use a shot and then other things can explode during the activity.
All right. I have a question here. Do you do any fundraisers to raise money for scouting?
Fun?
Do you do any do you fundraise, raise money for scouting?
Fundraise.
Yeah, so like do you collect money for scouting to help pay for it?
Oh yes, we have this here. During this pandemic, we are doing this, but another situation because you have big areas with social problems in Brazil. We try to help these areas with this money.
All right. Do you teach any merit badges?
I'm a history teacher, so I work in with this, and I play saxophone, so I teach music version. Let me know. I like the outside activities like camping, trekking, climbing. I like these areas.
How are your summer camps different in Brazil versus the United States?
We don't have this kind of summer camp. The groups have this the activities, but one another time we try to do together. We don't have every year a summer camp. We prefer to do during the winter because during the summer we have storms, rain, and other things that it's not good to during the camp. We have more camps during the winter.
Okay. All right. So one last question before we wrap up. Question that I like to ask all of our guest speakers before we go is, do you have any advice for any of the scouts here on scouting?
Yeah. First, I will say, work together, do all the activities, and think what is better for you can be better for another guy. So, if you want to be a Eagle Scout, you need to help another brother of your brother or sister, and try to use what you learn during the Scouts activity for a better word to help your community.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's thank you so much. Listen, it's been great. You were at all of our international scouting panels, so I appreciate you coming to all of our and speaking to our Camp in a Box participants. Does anyone have any last second questions that they'd like to ask? If you do, type them in the chat. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Dan Decker, you there, Dan? Do you have anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm good.
Okay. We do have one here. Sorry, I missed that one, Braden. Braden has one more question for you, Gabriel.
Okay.
Do you participate in parades in Brazil with your troop?
Parade is like a civic activity.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Parade, you say, is like a civic activity.
Yeah, like marching through towns and stuff.
Oh, we do this during the Birds of Our Seat, the Independence of the Brazil. We do during these 2 special days.
Okay, all right. And one last question. What troop are you in? What number?
40.
40, troop 40.
40.
All right. Awesome. Andrew Check is a troop 40 person too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
there you go.
The same troop.
All right. Oh, thank you so much, Gabriel, for coming, and we wish you the best of luck in Brazil. Everyone, have a good day. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.